Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. New foods have officially arrived to the Disneyland Resort this morning, and that means it's time to give some of them a try. On top of that, we're going to take a look at all of the new 2026 Lunar New Year food booths that are getting ready for the official kickoff this Friday. It's all in this video and much more, so stay tuned. But before we get started with today's video, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you guys do enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. So let's get started.
Now we are here on Buena Vista Street. We have some really great weather, which is really exciting, but then later on in the week it looks like it's going to be raining, so there's a lot of influx happening right now in Southern California, but still we're going to make it the best time here. I'm so excited to try out the new food, so let's bring you all along for the adventure. Now we're making our way over to the pier area, and we see that the Lunar New Year signage is finally up for this 2026 festival. Off to the left-hand side, you can find the cove, and in that cove is Lucky 8 Lantern with lots of food offerings in there. It's really hard to see that booth at the moment just because they have it closed off until the festival kicks off, but I'm so excited for that to finally happen, as they always have really delicious dishes.
And right when you come through the Lunar New Year signage, the first booth is actually going to be wrapped with love. Well, I guess the second booth, right? Because we had Lucky 8 Lantern, and this one does have some really good offerings. We got the returning quesabirria egg roll with guajillo pepper consomme. Hopefully I said that correctly. Then we have the fan favorite taro Vietnamese cold brew, which is really good, but that thing is super strong. Right below that, we have the cold brew cocktail, which it appears to be kind of like the same thing, but this one does have, what is it? Bourbon. Yeah, there it is, bourbon. And then right below that, they are gonna have the new Lunar New Year 2026 straw clip that has Horus on it. So maybe we'll pick one of those up on Friday, but that is the items here at Wrapped with Love. Also on the topic of Lunar New Year, definitely look up at the banners. They have some really cool characters dressed up in some festive attire for this year. So very excited. I know Horse is pretty much going to be like the main highlight, as it is the year of the horse. So again, getting very excited for this Friday. So you can expect some food reviews from that as well. But again, just overall, the vibes today are awesome. It's time to try some new foods and of course, see some more Lunar New Year 2026 updates. And to start off the food tour today is going to be here in Cars Land. So let's head over to Flo's and grab our new food today.
Now we're here at Flo's V8 Cafe to try out some new foods that just released today. First, we're going to be starting with the Start Your Engines Cold Brew. This consists of Joffrey's Shaken Jamaican Cold Brew with caramel pumpkin syrup, topped with house-made caramel flavored cream and caramel sauce drizzle. Holy caramel, there's so much happening. It sounds almost like a caramel macchiato with like a cold foam. At least that's what I'm going to go with in my mind, and hopefully it tastes good. So let's try it out and see if this is going to be my new favorite drink. Cheers. Wow. This one definitely gets the pass. It's really good. It honestly tastes kind of like a butterscotch candy that comes in that yellow wrapper. The cold foam consistency is perfect. The cold brew tastes nice. It doesn't taste like sewer water, which is a shock. So overall, this is one of my favorite cold brews here that can be found. And again, it just released today. So while it's still here, before it goes into popular demand, make sure you try it on out. Next up, we have the most anticipated food item that can be found here at Flo's, and that's going to be the Big Dipper Cheeseburger. Now, this consists of a beef patty, American cheese, bread and butter pickles, and caramelized onions on a toasted buns. It is served with pepperoncini sauce, cheese sauce, and your choice of an orange, or it comes with fries. Obviously, we went with fries. This looks like my In-N-Out order. I'm actually really excited. My mouth is salivating to go ahead and pick one of these bad boys up and give it a try for you guys. And yes, to answer your question, it is just a cheeseburger cut in half. They're doing me a solid by having it pre-cut. Let's get this one here. The concept of turning the buns the other way is really interesting to me, but let's take our first bite. Cheers. This burger is really good. There's a nice sweetness coming on that bun. It's probably a brioche bun of some sort. The patty is delicious. The pickles are delicious. That cheese sauce is honestly a little mind-blowing. I didn't think I was really going to care for it too much, but honestly, it's really good. This is a solid. This is a win. So while it's still here, make sure you check it on out.
Just wrapped it up at Flo's V8 Cafe. It's 1:02. I think we're going to continue to cruise around Disney California Adventure Park and check out more of the 2026 Lunar New Year food booths. So very excited to see what other items are going to be available. So let's head back to the walkway and see what we can find. And right across from Sonoma Terrace, you can find the Bamboo Blessings Lunar New Year food booth. And I guess we'll come over here and see what items they have. So first off, we have the 5 spice popcorn chicken with sweet chili garlic sauce. That does sound pretty good. I believe we've had that in the past. That might be new though. The strawberry milk tea macaron, which is always a staple, has strawberry buttercream with a milk tea center. Then the brown sugar milk tea, which is really, really good. That one has oat milk. I highly recommend you guys trying that one out. And I do believe we've had the guava dragon fruit sparkler with the Topo Chico. It's super refreshing, so I'm hoping to get that again this year. And then if you want to kind of spice things up a little bit and you're over 21, you can get it with vodka inside. And then the last item they have is the Lunar New Year straw clip. So pretty fun. I guess we'll end up seeing if we do get this straw clip. It just looks so cool. And right next to that booth, we have another one, which this one's going to be the Red Dragon Spice Traders. Always a fun one, and it does live up to the name because there is some spicy stuff here. So we have the spicy chicken wings that are returning. I believe we've had those last year, and they were very, very hot. So again, I guess we'll try it again this year and see how hot they are. And we have the Mandarin Orange Cream Puff filled with citrus cream and mandarin compote. Then we have a Honeydew Colada. That sounds really good. It has rum inside of it with some Dole Whip. What? That's something we're definitely gonna have to try. And then of course some of the other flights if you guys are interested in some of the 21 plus drinks.
Now it's been really fun and exciting seeing all the food offerings so far that are going to be here for the Lunar New Year Festival. There's still more to come, but in the meantime, we do have some more foods to currently try out right now that can be found at Fransokyo Square. So let's head on over there. Now we are here at Anca's Cafe. Up next, we have the chocolate Japanese style fluffy cheesecake that is topped with cherry sauce. This looks so cute, very pretty and appealing for sure. Doesn't have too much like of an overwhelming aroma, but let me get a fork and we'll take our first bite together. Okay, let's show you guys what it looks like. It looks like the top kind of has a slight crunch. Looks like a very fluffy cake. Let's go for this top part here. Gosh, this tastes like a gansito. That is crazy. Now to all my Latino people, if you guys know what a gansito is, it's like a Mexican Twinkie. That's honestly what this is giving. Minus like the vanilla cake, it's more about like the chocolate and the cherry or strawberry glaze, but it's really good. Henry said off of first appearance it kind of looked like meatloaf. I don't think I want that image in my head while I'm having it, but overall it has a very subtle chocolate flavor. That crunch definitely happened from that decoration of the chocolate drizzle, and the cherry is perfect. It's not too much, it's not overwhelming. So this is a nice light dessert. So I would give this one probably a 4.5 out of 5. It's not like my top dessert, but it's definitely delicious.
We just finished up eating and look at all of these ducks that are right here on the pier. I don't think I've ever seen so many in one spot. That is so awesome.
Now our last item in this area is going to be coming from Cocina Cucamonga, and that's going to be the Cantaloupe Agua Fresca. That's all the description gives me, and I mean, I'm no expert, but agua frescas is something I make often, so it's probably just a blended up cantaloupe, water, and some sweetener, probably sugar. It looks really pretty. The melon that's chopped in there has a very fun look to it, and it smells just like cantaloupe, so let's try it on out. Cheers. Now this is really delicious. I feel like I knew what to expect because this is kind of like a household staple, at least in my home it is, but they did really well here bringing it to the park. It's not overly sweet, the perfect amount of cantaloupe flavor in this drink, and again, adding the shreds of the cantaloupe to the drink makes for a fun snack. Another way to jazz this up is somewhere around here, they usually have tajin little packets. You can also sprinkle a little bit of tajin if you want to make it a little more spicy and tangy, but overall really refreshing, especially on these hot days.
We are now just finishing up here inside San Fransokyo Square. More updates to talk about in regards to Lunar New Year that does kick off this Friday. Very excited for that. I know the soft opening does happen, what is it, on Thursday, so we're definitely gonna be here to try it like I was mentioning earlier, but I wanna find more food booths and show you guys those locations. But hey, let's show you guys this beautiful view that's happening right here at the pier. Just love how it looks right now. Again, the camera really doesn't do it justice, but in person, this is magnificent. I know we still gotta go over to Lamplight Lounge soon and try some foods over there, but I just want to show you guys this beautiful view of Disney California Adventure Park.
Now we are right here in front of Ariel's Undersea Adventure, and right in front of it you can actually find the 2026 Lunar New Year merchandise booth. There were some items that have been shown to be expected for this festival, and we're so excited and can't wait to show you all what there's gonna be, because you better bring your wallets. That's all I gotta say. It looks absolutely fabulous, but this is one of the locations where you can buy your merchandise. There's some in the other shops up at the front, but we just wanted to point out the main booth is gonna be right here next to Ariel.
And right next to that merchandising booth here at Ariel's, you can find another Lunar New Year food booth, which is the Prosperity Bao and Buns. Always a good one each and every year. And they have the char siu barbecue pork bao. That thing is delicious, which has pickled red onion and jalapeno. Very excited to try that once again. Then we do have a plant-based option, which is the Kong Pao Bao. I do recommend this one if you want a vegetarian option. It's actually not too bad. Of course, we do have flights, so some beer flights, which we gotta try maybe this year. And then, of course, we're topped with that straw clip. And right here by the Ferris wheel off to the right-hand side, you can find the next Lunar New Year booth. It might be the final one. This one is the Longevity Noodle Company. So this one's always good. Definitely always has a long line as well. But they have the japchae noodles with Kalbi short rib. Hopefully I said that correctly. Then we have the garlic noodles. I know this one is a huge fan favorite, I guess if it's made right. Then we have the strawberry lychee cocktail, which sounds really good and refreshing if you are over 21. And I think we have a theme here, the straw clip. Really quick before I forget, right next to Longevity Noodle Company, or pretty much throughout Disney California Adventure Park, you'll see these kiosks. And if you guys want, definitely take a screenshot if you're gonna be visiting anytime soon. But it does show some of the festival marketplaces, some food and beverages, as well as entertainment and activities. So a really cool snapshot of the park. And I almost missed, on the opposite end, they're actually showing some of the more anticipated items from each booth, which I think is actually really cool. So I do know a lot of these items are pretty popular each and every year. So if you're looking to try just a few items, or just what recommendations before I guess we try stuff, here are some of the options you can pick from. Moving away a little bit more over here to Paradise Garden Grill, we have the Lunar New Year signage and decorations up. It is so exciting. So there are gonna be some things to do in this back area. So on Friday, we'll definitely make our way over here. And you know what? I just decided to come in here and check out some of the displays they have. So different cultures and how they celebrate Lunar New Year. It's very fascinating to see. I'm gonna have to spend a little bit more time actually checking this out. So a nice little signage area.
All right, everybody, sorry for all the screaming. We're right here beneath Goofy's Sky School, but there's a Ramada in this area where typically they've had artists come to do calligraphy for Lunar New Year's. Now, in years past, you used to be able to ask the artist to, write you a special message, but they've tried to just keep it more clean and traditional, and they have some options also to keep the line moving because it's so popular. So I know some of them are prosperity, health, there's really beautiful messages, and it's just honestly a true art to watch. So I'm glad that they're gonna be here again. I mean, they do have the announcement board right here, so that makes me think that this is gonna be the actual location. So we'll definitely come and get our annual one, because this is a tradition we've been doing pretty much since we started this. So I'm very much looking forward to it.
Another noteworthy building is the meet and greet area here by Paradise Garden Grill. This is so nice, and I guess I could take you over here and show you guys what it looks like already inside. So if you want to meet some characters with you and your little ones, or by yourself, you have this little awesome backdrop, and usually it's Mickey and Minnie, but I would imagine this year we're gonna have Horace back here since it's the year of the horse, but a really beautiful backdrop area. All right, now it is 2:32. We're just wrapping it up with the video, and I just realized I'm next to Goofy Sky School. So if you hear screaming, I guess you know why, but let us know down in the comment section below if you're gonna be visiting for Lunar New Year 2026 here at Disney California Adventure Park. We would love to hear. Again, stay tuned, guys. We're gonna be doing the soft opening and of course opening day, so you can expect more food reviews, more updates, and just different things to do during this time here at the resort. But with all that being said, if you guys did enjoy the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed, and tap that notification bell to be notified when we do drop a new video. And like we always say, may you always have a magical adventure. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.